Good afternoon, Milwaukee Rec at Home. This is Sarah Rieselbach, Senior Instructor of North Shore ATA Black Belt Academy, Head Instructor up at the Riverside Taekwondo program. Along with me today, we have Chief Instructor Judy Krause, 4th degree Black Belt, helping me out today. So we're going to get going with bowing in. So Chariot.
Yes, ma'am.
And Kanye. And June B. Remember, bring that left hand up, right hand up, and step over. All right, Miss Judy's with me today because I said I was going to do some partner drills. So if there are more than one of you watching, you'll know how to work with your partner, as well as get into some things that, because of my bad knees, that I'm not able to always do. So we're going to start with some warm-ups. So let's go ahead and do some arm. I'm going to step. You step forward, I'll step back. Do some arm circles. So. Good, and backwards. Miss Judy is wearing a mask today because she has a spouse who has very old parents who are under the weather already, so we don't want to get them sick. So we're back and forth, just practicing our precautions here. As she's in my home gym. Good, let's do small circles, palm up. And the other direction. And switch them palm down. Good. And we did the back and forth already?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. All right. From there, hands on your hips. All right. Let's do a Taekwondo hula. So, work your way around a little bit.
Crack your back.
I was going to say, does something pop?
Uh-huh.
All right. And the other direction. Great. We're going to work our legs a little bit, so I'm going to step aside because we're swinging legs now. So, Miss Judy, slide back just a little bit, please.
Yes, ma'am.
And let's have some leg swings. So, some up and down. You can just kind of, like she's doing, put one hand out and capture that foot. 7, we're doing 10, 8, 9, 10. All right, jump, switch feet.
Yes, ma'am.
And the other leg, go. And you hear Miss Judy is answering, yes, ma'am, because in the martial arts, when we do something that our instructor says so, we always want to answer, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, to confirm that we've heard what we're supposed to be doing. All right. Now we'll do the sideways leg swings. Up and out. Remember, kind of pivot that base foot that you're standing on. 9, 10, I think. And switch sides, other side.
Oh.
Use the wall if you need to. And 10. Excellent. Now, when we normally stretch, we do some seated stretches on the floor. So Miss Judy's going to sit down and scooch back a little by the flags so they can see you. Great. So 2 feet together. All right, what she's going to do is reach up straight and then lean forward. What she wants to do is keep her back straight and not hunched as she's going. So we're going to go for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then pull them in one leg for the butterfly, not the butterfly, sorry, I'm confusing myself. All right, so we have one leg in, the other leg out. And reach with both arms kind of equally. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll switch to the other side.
Yes, ma'am.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to bring both feet in so the bottom of the feet touch. We're going to grab by the ankles when we pull, not by the toes, so that you don't hurt yourself. And then take your elbows and push down on your knees. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now if you have back issues, go ahead and stick one leg out. Put the other over the top. If you have back issues, always good to hug one leg in first to loosen up your hamstrings, right where she's pointing. Okay, into the gluteal muscles, the piriformis muscle as well is right there. And that's very important for loosening up if you have sciatica. Then she'll rotate to the side where her knee is and get into the low back a little bit. From there, we'll relax. All right, we're going to switch legs, so put the other one over the top, hug it into your chest and hold for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll do the twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. All right, so she'll tighten up her belt and then go ahead and stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, our last stretch, always important, is the splits.
This way.
Yes. So down, put your hands down as far as you can. If you can get your elbows on the floor, that would be even better. Excellent. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So go ahead and stand up. So you want to make sure when you're stretching, you loosen up a little bit like we did with the warm-up exercises. Stretch for at least 10 to 15 seconds. And then after exercise, it would always be good, once you finish the class, stretch again, but hold for 20 to 30 seconds. And that's where you make your flexibility gains. So now we'll review our punches. So we're going to start with our advanced arm base today. So we're going to start with our left hand up, or both hands up, left foot in front. All right. And then we're just going to do our jab. So ready, jab. Good. And now she'll do the back arm or the cross. Remember, twisting in as you come. Ready? And you can see how she's twisting in the hips and the back leg as she's pulling through. Good. And then some jab crosses. Ready? Go. And one more. Good. All right. So if we're holding some targets, you can hold pieces of cardboard. Remember what I said, you could use cardboard pieces like so. Because I am in my basement, I have my Muay Thai pads here, so I'm just going to throw them on. All right. We'll be stepping, and she's going to stand in her fight stance. Okay. And we're going to hold. So when she does the jab, I'm going to come forward a little bit. So when you're holding, if you're holding a pillow or a pad or something, come forward into it a little bit, and then cross. Just like so. You want to meet the force, basically. If I just stood here and she hits, my arm can go back and I can hurt my shoulder. So, ready? Jab, 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 cross, 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 cross. All right, are you keeping up? Ready? So, we'll do it again. 5 more times jabbing, jab, jab, 4, 5, and cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So then we'll do our combination. So we're going to go jab, cross. Ready, go. Go. Ready, go. 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 And one more, go. Great, and relax.
Yes, ma'am.
So those are how you hold target pads when you're working with someone to do your jab crosses. So from here, we'll review our basic punches. So we'll be in a middle stance. Tuck those hands back, and we'll just point one out. So we have our middle punch. Ready? Hoop, hop, hoop, hop, hoop, when she punches, she's not overextending. Hoop, hoop, keeping her shoulders more square. Hoop, 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 hoop. One more. Hoop, hoop. Okay, step forward now with your right foot. So when we have our same side, if you remember, it's a lunge punch. So ready? So we're going to step forward and lunge punch. Hoop, hoop. And now step backward and lunge punch. Hoop, hoop. Forward, hoop, hoop. Backward, hoop, hoop. All right, why don't you slide more in the middle? There we go. Forward, hoop, hoop. And backward, hoop, hoop. Good. So she kept the one foot straight, in place, knee bending as she's stepping, and then locking out when she finishes. So watch, step forward, hoop. Lock out that back leg as the punch and the front knee bend, and backward, hoop, hoop. All right, reverse punch, hoop, hoop. So now we have the front foot and the opposite arm hand, if you remember from previous classes. Step back and reverse punch. Hoop, hoop. Forward, hoop, hoop. Backward, hoop, hoop. Forward, hoop, hoop. Backward, hoop, hoop. And forward, hoop, hoop. Good. And barrow. So cross those arms, step to Junbi and show. Slide your left foot over, bow.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have finished our first drill, warming up with our punches. So now I have a pool noodle today. We're going to work on our blocks. So facing me.
Yes, ma'am.
So go into a middle stance. If you have a partner, you can do these to the air if you don't have a partner. But if you do, grab your pool noodle or a stick, or you can certainly use your arm to come in lightly. Okay? So here we go. Just going to bring one hand up overhead and then bop as I hit. So what we'll do is switch to a bit of an angle so you can see. So keep it at a decent speed when you start. Then as you're getting more comfortable, hit your light overhead and then pick up the speed a little bit. Great. So high blocks. Okay, so we're going to do the form a little later, and we'll use the high block and some poppers to put in an attacker. Okay? The next one is the low block. So if you remember facing the front, the low block, put one leg in front, you're going to take that hand and drop it down. Or for the little ones, remember I said grab that ear and throw it on the floor. So just up and down. So we'll do some low blocks. So from an angle, I just come down. So, and really, raise your hands for a second. Somebody's trying to kick you or hit you here in the leg, and that's what the low block is partially for. So as she does her block, she's blocking my leg, or if I were really to come in and throw a kick, she'd block my leg from the kick. Great, and jump switch.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, we're coming in, we want to work both sides equally. If you are left-handed, practice your right hand twice as much. If you are right-handed, practice your left hand twice as much, just to get balanced. Because one arm is always going to be or one side is always going to be a little bit better or more developed than the other. Our next block we're going to work on is the outer forearm block, or we like to call it a muscle block. So as she crosses her arms to prepare, the blocking arm is underneath, palm down. Okay, so as we're coming, I'm going to be swinging at her head. So if she drops her hand, and watch, I'm trying to hit her in the ear or the side of the head like so. So as she's coming around, she's going to block it coming out to the side like so. Now again, if you don't have a partner, just do these to the air. So let's do 7 of them. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we'll switch sides and we'll do 7 more. Notice now we've switched sides. She has the other hand underneath. Blocking always comes from the bottom. So ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have our 10 inner forearm blocks. So other things you can do with the inner forearm block and the low block, if she'll stand in front of me here, is if someone's coming in to punch you, cross for an inner forearm block please, as I come up, she can sweep it away. So if I use my bopper and stab in, she'll just sweep it out of the way. Or we'll do it from the other side. So I'm trying to poke her in the eye. All right. The last thing for self-defense with the low block I forgot to show you is if someone grabs your shirt, she can come up and either arm, it doesn't matter, and just low block me away by hitting my forearm here as she comes through and breaking me free. So if I come in, boom, she can break free like so. So that's something else to practice, lunging in for the low block. You can lunge in to grab and just sweep it away with the low block, just like so. One more with the other hand. There we go. Excellent. So that's our high block, low block, inner forearm block. So the next technique is the knife hand strike. So I have a nice handy piece of cardboard here, cut up a box, or these actually came in with some certificates in the mail. So she'll be in a middle stance. So let's back up just a little bit. So now you can see her feet with the knees bent. I'm just going to hold it out. She'll have her hand up by her ear and open, and she's going to be watching the target. So in case I move in by accident, I don't get hit. Ready, go. And knife hand strike. So remember, it pulls through and twists on the end, and then follow through your target. Ready? So here we go. We're going to do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I said 7, didn't I? And then we kept going because I just got lost in the thrill of having a partner this week to work with. So, all right, on this side, we'll do 10 because we did 10 on the other. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So that's the review for the inner forearm block. We're going to move on to some kicks, and then we'll practice the form. And today we're going to add some self-defense moves as well as one of our one-step sparring moves to practice. So for our kicks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 front kick. So let's do it at the angle. So number 1, you're going to do your front knee. So I have her do it to the air first. She's going to pick up, kick, and down. The portion of your foot you're hitting with, remember, is the ball of your foot. So you want to roll your toes back as you go. So if I hold the target, this time I'm going to use both corners here, and she'll kick 1, 2, 3. Get a good snap, 4, and one more, 5. Nice. All right, and we'll switch feet.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's back up just a little. You want to make sure they see that you're in a good front stance. Okay, ready? 5 this side. Ready, everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's number 1. So remember, number 1's always the front leg. It doesn't matter left or right. We don't talk left or right. We talk lunge reverse or front or back. Okay, so she'll switch feet. Now we're going to kick same leg but the opposite side, number 2, so in back. So I'm going to hold the pad and we'll do 5 of these. So ready, 1 and 2. Notice how 3 is going to hold her knee up and then land backwards. 4 and 5. Good. Is that good leg?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to show you a progression now. So the progression would be to do 2 kicks. That's why we always want to rechamber. So number 2, double front kick. So 1, 2, and then down. So that's why it's very important to always keep that knee up after the kick, because you just never know when you have to throw another one. Ready? Go. Good. Jump switch.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll do number 2. We'll do 3 on this side, number 2s, and then a couple doubles. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. when you're kicking, try and keep your body weight in the ball of your foot as you're coming. All right, don't be on your heel and twisting. Go ahead and twist your foot a little bit, you know. You want to be on the ball to maintain a little bit more spring and be light on your feet. So now 2 double kicks. Go. 1 and 2. Ooh. Oh. And 2. So those are our double front kicks. Number 1 front kick, number 2 front kick. You can also, I'm going to grab another pad here. You can also go to combinations, number 1 and then number 2. So if I hold them out, she's going to kick 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. And switch feet. 1, 2. Woo! She got my hand that time.
Sorry, ma'am.
That's okay. It happens. So if you heard her, apologize. So remember, if you kick your holder's hands, say you're sorry right away. So one more time. 1, 2. Just like so. Number 3 front kick. We'll do straight on facing. So she'll step up. Remember, odd numbers are the front leg. So 1 and 3s come from the front, 2 and 4s from the back. So, but a 3 and a 4 add a step. So she'll step even and kick with the front leg and land. Step even, kick with the front leg, and one more. Land, kick. There we go. And back. And we'll switch to the other side. Ready? So, step, kick, land. Step, kick, land. Step, kick, land. Excellent. And back. So that would be the number 3 front kick. The number 4, the front foot moves, the back leg stays, kicks. So the front foot would step either in place, step forward, step to the side, step backwards. As long as it moves and the back leg kicks, that makes it a number 4. Go ahead. So, great. So she's going to step back and kick. Okay. So what you can do even from here is go ahead and do a number 4 and then land. Now just step back and kick with the other leg. So you can rotate back and forth. And last one. Excellent. All right, everyone. Chariot.
Yes, ma'am.
Chariot.
Yes, ma'am.
Kimye. Now we're going to move on to the side kicks. So we have 4 side kicks, just like we have 4 front kicks. So what we'll do is, I have my Muay Thai pad. You can hold on to a pillow or a couch cushion, any kind of pad that you have. If you have a heavy bag, that works. Today I'm just going to hold to the side here. And what we're going to do is a number 1 side kick. So she'll pivot her foot, lift up her knee, kick out and back. The target that you're hitting with or on your foot is the heel to the knife edge of your foot. So make sure when you pick up that you kind of rotate that foot over a little bit. We don't want to hit with our toes. It's not quite as powerful when we're doing a side kick. Ready? And 1. Good. So ready? Up, out, back, down. 2. Good. 3. All right. 4. Good. 5. So that is our number 1. And we're going to rotate so she can go ahead and do 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 side kicks each side. So go ahead and make sure you're practicing those, pivoting your foot and pulling your leg back. Because we may at some point need to do a double kick. So we'll just do a double kick to show you. 1, 2. So we'll do a double kick to show you. Ready? 1, 2. Excellent. I keep hitting myself in the leg. So now we'll switch back. So number 2 side kicks. Very important to remember. You have to swing that leg around nice and strong. So if I'm here, she's going to swing that knee around and then kick with the back leg. Okay, so now from this side, she's going to use her other leg, swing around, chamber, side kick, and back. Okay, so do it with us. Ready, and go. 1. And make sure you back up a little from your pad holder. If you don't have a pad holder, you can always take a chair and set a cushion on the chair, as long as you're not hitting that chair too hard when you come down. 2. 3. Good. 4. And 5. Oh, we better do 6 to be equal.
Yes, ma'am.
And 6. Great. So those are 1 and 2 side kicks. Now our number 3 side kick comes at an angle. So I'll step over here a little more because you want to be in the middle stance. You're going to step together side kick. So it moves a little bit further. So ready, step together, side kick. Just like so. So ready, let's do 5. Ready, step together, 1. And 2. Good. Keep going, everybody. Ready? 3. And 4. And 5. Good. So now we'll switch. I'll come around to this side. Go ahead out there just a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here she comes. Ready? 1. Good. Stepping back. So get the distance. 2. Stepping back again, 3. Careful you don't land on the Wave Master. 4. And last one, 5. So every kick that you practice at least 5 to 10 times each side. Remember to practice each side equally, or your less dominant side a little bit more than the opposite, whether you're right-legged or left-legged. Chariot.
Yes, ma'am.
Chariot. Kinye. Now we're transitioning into the form. We've been working on those the last 2 classes, so now we're going to put attackers in. But first, we'll do a refresher. So slide over a little bit. So from there, face the front for now. Okay, chariot.
Yes, ma'am.
Kinye. Left hand up, right hand over the top, step to the left, jumbi. So raise your hand up. So remember, we're going to step forward and high block. Point, reverse punch. Back leg front kick. Number 2 front kick, that is. Low block, step forward and punch. Now she'll turn and look, and she's going to do a block. Step together, number 3 side kick, and kiap, whoop. Land and knife hand strike. Make a fist, step forward, and punch. Punching up to the face level. And bro. So we'll do that at an angle so you can see the attackers. We've only been doing half form, so move a little bit more that way. There we go. So now she's here. So I'm coming up. She's not going to hold her hand up static, when someone's coming to attack. But you notice she will move it fast to get a little bit of reaction force as we're coming. So as I'm coming to hit, she's going to block, punch, front kick, low block, step and punch. Okay, so we'll do that again. But I'm going to throw a kick for the low block this time. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. So she's going to block, punch, front kick. So if I were an attacker, I'd fall out. And then the next person might come in and kick, and then she's going to step forward and punch. Ugh. Okay? As I come around back, she feels someone attacking her from behind, so she's going to block. Side kick, chop them, and then step and punch. Right to the nose. So that is how you can put an attacker in to the forms. Every form we have, you can put an attacker in. So if I didn't have any nice implements here, and she's there, and I come in, yeah, and then I get a second wind, and I come to kick her, and then she punches me again. Now say there was an attacker from behind. We come behind, I'm going to come in, and I'm going to punch. She'll block it, side kick me in the gut, chop me in the neck, and then finish me off with that punch to the face. All right, so that is how you do the attacks with the form. Next, we're going to do a one-step. So we're just going to take some of the moves we already know and put them into a different attack defense situation. Okay, so I'm going to step and hit her, and she's going to block. So we'll just edit that out.
Are you doing the one step number one?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to edit that out. So, okay. So for our one-step number one, I'm going to come in and hit her with the bopper, and she's going to block, boom, punch, 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 and then low block, boom, just like so. So she's blocking. When we do it with partners as a precursor to our sparring. So let's move this way a little bit. No, way faster. All right, watch the pipe. So raise your, so ready? Here it comes. She's gonna block, punch, 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 low block, and step away. So the low block, in reality, if I were way back here attacking her, move up forward, she would just double step back and a low block. Go ahead. Just, so it's kind of the clear and being ready position in case I come back, then she could lead with punches and kicks and be ready for a multiple attack scenario. So now, to make it just a little bit more difficult, we can add a kick before the low block. So, if she's here and I hit her, boom, punch, 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 front kick, and then clear, low block. So if you have a partner, make sure you're going ahead and hitting and bopping with your pads. Now the last thing we'll do today is self-defense. So I'm going to look at you and ask you, what's the weakest part of the hand? Everyone's out there probably saying fingers, palm, wrist, but it's really the thumb. Fingers are on a hinge joint, so they go up and down all the same direction. The thumb is a saddle joint. It goes all different directions, so it's a little bit weaker. It's called the weak link. So if I were to grab Miss Judy by the wrist, she's going to see where my thumb is and pull in that direction and pull free. So if I were to grab her with the other hand, my thumb's over here, she's going to pull up this way. If I were to grab downward, she'll go down. So wherever that thumb is to get free. So the way we do it is she's going to grab me, or I'm going to grab her, I'm sorry. She's going to pull free from me, and then she's going to use those knife hand strikes and chop me. Boom, boom, in the neck or the head, somewhere along this side, and then jump back with her hands up. Get back! All right, so we'll try that again. I'm going to grab her other hand this time. Chop, chop, jump back, get back, get back. We have hands open with get back because I teach a lot of kids, and I don't want kids to defend themselves on the playground and have their hands like this, because this looks like we're fighting, where this looks like somebody's giving up or saying stay away, for the instructors or the teachers, or even if you're out in the street or the park, the police officers, anybody, they can say like ho, 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 versus here I'm fighting. Okay? So that is our self-defense. You can practice. Unfortunately, you need a partner for that one. So you can practice that. Just have someone grab you, pull free, chop to the neck, chop to the eyes, chop to the side of the head, anything like that that you can do. So that wraps up Rec at Home class number 4. So next time, we'll just add a little bit more. Maybe I'll pull in some other drills from other ranks. So facing here, ready? Chariot.
Yes, ma'am.
And Kinye. Everyone be safe. Have a good weekend.